Clive. My dad had it all worked out.
He'd be proud of you, Mid. His writings may have helped, but this achievement is all yours. Can we catch them?
The Ainayar's one of the largest, fastest vessels ever built. And it won't help she has the wind at her back. Any other ship would be hard-pressed to keep pace with her, let alone reel her in. But this isn't any other ship. This is the Enterprise! And the world's never seen anything like my dad's engine.
It certainly hasn't.
Clive, what do you know of Barnabas Tharm?
Only what the bards sing. That he sailed to Ash from southern lands. That it was his mastery of the blade which won him the throne. And that his sword, Odin's sword, can sever the very threads of creation. But don't lose any sleep over a last tilt. We'll do what we must to survive.
What we must.
The light!
I thought this cove was meant to be hidden.
Mid! Company!
Eh?
We'll hold them off until the ship is ready. But hurry!
Bollocks! All hands! Man your stations!
Everyone with me? Here they come!
Behind me, Lord Westfield.
I'll take care of these fuckers. Behind! I'll have you know, earth-breaking here. One struck clear into the heart of every man in the Twins.
About that offer, Gav?
How are we doing, Mid?
I thought you said that ship was fast!
Oh? I haven't felt this alive in 20 summers.
Let there be light! You're finished! Ogle, kill! That was easy enough.
All right, you lousy lot. Get your asses on board. She's ready to sail.
You heard the captain. Clive.
But I thought he was...
Confounded. Then it is as I feared. Sleipnir is no man, but a creation of Odin.
Phoenix's fiery fundament. Have you no normal enemies?
Up for another round?
Of course we are. Right, Lord Rosfield? A boy, there was a time people called me the Executioner. Or was it my axe? No matter, heads will roll all the same.
Mate! New plan! You leave! We follow!
Follow? Swimming, are you? Oh, bugger me! Weigh anchor! Engine's dead slow ahead!
Have care, my friends. 'Tis not blood that runs through an Odin's veins. These foes will not fall easily.
And they will fall. Like oaks before a woodman's axe. Good thing I brought one!
How long are we meant to keep this up?
As long as it takes.
Unless you have a better idea. Well, I've already killed at least 5 of the bastards. Fuck it. Let's do the lot.
Too slow.
You're finished! Go for it!
Should we make for the ship?
Not yet. Wait for my signal. Get him. Go for it.
In your own time, Clive!
Right, run for it!
What do you want?
That's quite a mess you've made. And wholly unnecessary. You are my offering to Mythos. I would not see you damaged.
Now back to your stations! Every bell spent treading water puts another league between us and the galleon.
I don't suppose Mid has a spare engine? Since you rose from the grave, my fortunes have plummeted. Are you absolutely certain of this quest of yours, Clive? The foes you face are as terrible as they are numerous.
Aye. And they'd have us live and die on their terms, which should answer your question.
Ah. You have that same stubborn look as your father did when he set his mind to something. On the battlefield, I am but a single axe. A deadly one, mind, but a single one nonetheless. Yet what you require is 1,000, and I believe my old friend in Brandalar can provide them. Take care, Clive. I have many more tales of your father's exploits to share. And I cannot very well do that if you're dead. Again.
Good luck, Uncle. And may fair winds attend you.
As for you, Joshua, take care.
I shall do my best, Uncle.
Farewell, my nephews. When next you see me, it shall be with an army at my back. Oh, oh, yeah. Oh, oh, oh. Cheerio! Oh, yeah. Do keep up, my boy.
Well, we can't have him showing us up now, can we?
We would never hear the end of it.
Greek of mercy. All this. What have I done?
My lord.
between here and Waloed, but any ship heading north has to round Zemeckis and put through the Narrow. Maintain our current bearing north-northeast, and we'll catch the Black Galleon before she vanishes again.
What's to prevent her from circling around Ash from the south?
With these winds in those waters, it'd taken forever and a fortnight to reach Stonehere.
Mid knows what she's talking about, Clive. Better than any of us lot, anyway. I say we do as she tells.
Sails on the horizon.
She's ours. Look alive, boys! Pull ahead! And keep those furnaces fed!
Aye, aye!
Do you feel that?
Jill.
All hands! Battle stations! Let's see what this girl can do.
Where one leads, so does the other follow. The bond of consciousness which joins them condemning both to the same fate. Yet my every attempt to strike it from their hearts serves only to tighten its hold. Fascinating. But then, there is naught my blade cannot sever.
Great Grigor's gas!
Barnabas.
Hard apart! Heads down, you brutes! And brace for impact!
It's now or never.
I'll find her.
Bloody hell! How to stop it!
Where did you hide her, Barnabas?
Cut him down! Over here! Second! Farewell! Over here! Stay down!
I need to hurry.
No! There he is! He wants him alive!
Hold on. I'm coming. For both of you.
Bravo! Yeah! Yeah!
Stay down!
Steer the ship! Get him! This one. You're finished. Get him. This one. Jill!
You came.
Get back!
Clive, how did you...
I'll explain later. Hands. Can you walk?
Out of here I can.
Stand still!
Feet. Are you not the dominant of fire? I see naught before me but a guttering flame. In earnest, then.
Go on.
I think so. But to where?
What did you do to Joshua?
The Phoenix? Oh, I expect he will survive. This consciousness in which you coil your feeble souls is grown thick with desperation. And thus has my master turned to my blade. The world will soon be painted in black. And all that live shall gather in death's autumn wake.
Not if we remove the cause of this misery. Not if we destroy the last of the Mother Crystals and restore balance to the world.
Come. Do you truly think it's so simple? The Blight is inevitable. Not even the Almighty might stop its endless march. Your efforts will avail us naught. Naught, that is, but suffering. You must embrace the truth, Mythos. Accept your place with the Lord.
Keep it. As long as there's a chance, there's a choice.
Ever led astray by your blind resolve.
Now, it is time you learn the inevitability of your divine fate. However much it may hurt.
Get as far away as you can.
Clive, no!
Trust me, Jill.
We don't have to do this! Oh, but we do. If only to remind you of your duty. Defend yourself! Get him! Let's try. In the short time since our last meeting, you have grown much. Yet as a vessel, I fear my lord will still find you lacking. Raise your guard. All this fire and fury, and for what? Stopping the blight. A foolish notion fed to you by a foolish man. How dare you? You know naught of this world or of our place in it. If our fates were so easily rewritten, we would all be gods. I have seen enough. If reason cannot sway you, there are other means of persuasion that might. Cast off your sins. Rise, Mythos. light of hope severed. You would yield so soon.
Never.
Clive!
Do you not see? Your iron will weighs you down, dragging you ever further from your purpose.
And what is my purpose?
Mythos. Who are we? What are the dominants? The breath of the Creator still warm on our lips. We carry his light that we might guide the masses in his name. We are but mighty acts of God.
We are more than that.
You would be nothing without what he has granted you. The power we wield is his, and yet every time we draw upon it, it wears away at our very being. It breaks us. It unmakes us, that its immaculate aspect might reveal itself. The icon. It is too much for even his chosen few. Apart from you, Mythos, you wield the might of many, yet your body does not answer for its avarice.
What are you saying?
What I am saying is that we dominants are a means to an end. We were created for you, that you might drink deep of our strength and thereby fulfill your divine purpose.
Which is?
To feed. As you would know, could you only look beyond the walls of your prison of self-regard. As long as you choose to ignore this, you shall never penetrate my defenses. Still, you may take solace in the fact that you are not alone in your plight. The chains of volition shackle all of mankind, but there is yet cause to rejoice. For the Lord, in his mercy, has taken pity on his flawed creations, and shall see them restored to their proper forms.
And what exactly would that be?
Why, loyal servants to God.
No.
Manners, Lord Rosfield? They are men, like you and me. Albeit ones unburdened by the wills that drive our kind to madness. They are pure. They are divine.
You mean to turn everyone Akashic?
Not turn, Mythos. Turn back. For too long has mankind been led astray by their clamorous wills. It is time they return to a world of quiet equality, where they might once more know salvation.
Salvation! And abandon everything we hold dear!
We don't need your salvation. We'll save ourselves, and we'll do it on our own terms. Not yours. And not your gods!
With every defiant expression of your will, the tighter the chains of consciousness become. But perhaps that fact may be put to use.
Clive!
The faster it binds you to the remaining dominance, the stronger your hunger will become. Until it leads you back to the only answer there ever was. Mayhap not by the path my master intended, but back all the same.
is not far. I could freeze a path.
You're in no fit state.
Probably not, but I can try. Don't look back!
I hope the others are safe.
The Enterprise was clear of the gap when we fell. They made it, Jill. And they will have seen the ice where it led. We need only wait till dawn. This is the second time Barnabas has bested me. I'm powerless against him.
And maybe there really is nothing else for it but to give yourself to his master. Only you won't do that. The Clive I know would never do that.
So you believe? But do you really know me? If what Barnabas said was true, then I'm more monster than man. And each time I summon the flames from within, I burn away the things that make me who I am.
Do you, though? Think of what you've used that power for. Of all the people you've saved. It doesn't matter how or by whom it was granted, only how you choose to use it. And you've chosen to use it for good, haven't you?
I've also used it to kill. What if that's my purpose? What if it's all I'm good for?
You're still that same boy I grew up with. Always so eager to save everyone around you, and yet always so lone. Because you failed to realize the one thing that needed saving most of all.
You, Clive. You. You never once took the time to save yourself.
Myself. I think I might be beyond saving.
No one is beyond saving, provided they want to be saved. You fight to survive. And you survive so that you may protect those you love. It's what you do. What you've always done. And I know you're not about to change. So I'm going to help you. To give you what you need to protect us all.
Jill. Are you sure? If this is what you want, then...
Don't worry, Clive. It is. This burden, I'll give you the strength to bear it alone.
But I'm not alone. These burdens I carry, my sins, my pain, my sorrow, I see now that they are all a part of me. If I'm to continue on, having pledged my life to those I love, then I will gladly bear your burdens too, until my last breath.
Clive.
I promise you, Jill, we will find a way to escape this fate. Find a way to save each other. That we might one day look upon the moon again, together.
And I promise you, Clive, that I will be there, no matter what you must become.
I know. I never thought a smile could bring me so much joy.
What of Barnabas? Do we pursue him?
No. Our paths will cross again soon enough. Whether we like it or not. Besides, there is something we must do first.
Of course. Drake's spine. The last Mother Crystal.
The Einherjar is at the bottom of the sea. Waloed won't dare move on Storm without her. But they know we're coming now. We'll need a plan. And a damn good one at that.
Then let's go home and find one. Ash will have to wait.
Mid says Odin split the sea in two. She's always been partial to a tall tale. But there's tall, and then there's tall.
I struggle to believe it myself.
I see your uncle isn't with you.
He stayed with the Enterprise. After our brush with the Einherjar, she was in urgent need of repair. And my uncle knows a shipwright in Randalar. We're to join him there when we're ready to sail for Ash.
You sure that's wise? Last I heard, the place was still overrun with Akashic.
Show me a city where that isn't true. Ultima's plague is spreading.
We're running out of time, aren't we? We've done our best to shore up that hideaway. But I doubt a few planks will stop what's coming. Still, we'll keep at it. Every little helps, I suppose.
Let's hope so. We should visit Joshua. Assuming Talia will allow it.
What will it be today? Allow me to educate you. I have the details here. One must understand one's place in the world. Very good.
Heard the bad news then, did you?
What bad news?
About Dravost. Blackthorn's old haunt. Well, anyway, the mine's just down the road from there.
And the village?
Safe from the flood for now, but they've got other problems. Akashic. Every Zoltan and the others are living on borrowed time. Dorish sent a few curse breakers to keep an eye on things, but there's only so much a couple of... If something ain't done soon...
I won't let them.
Didn't think you would.
Does Blackthorn know?
I thought it might be better if he didn't. You reckon we should tell it?
No.
Yeah, well... I can't...
So Dravost is still standing. For now, at least.
You can swing a hammer.
I have some things for sale. Here you are. Certainly. Here you are.
Clive!
And the Akashic?
Mostly off to the north still. But I spoke to Doris. Told old Snotty to be ready to seal the north gate. Enough for the villagers to barricade themselves inside their own.
Well done.
Welcome back. I'd never have guessed, you know. Who'd have thought that the savior of Dravozd would turn keen to help us out?
I am.
Thought you could sneak off without me, did you?
Blackthorn.
Oh, what are you doing here?
One of the scouts couldn't keep his voice down. Unlike my best mate who didn't think I deserved to know. Zoltan, how long's it been? Long enough for us two to turn into a pair of old codgers, I see.
That your idea of an apology? Prick.
Don't listen to him. You only did what you thought was best.
But that ain't the whole of it. Vulcan, our master, he left it to me. The best blacksmith. Bloody stupid. If someone's got talent, you should let them practice their craft, not ask them to... Our master wasted half his life that way. I wasn't about it.
So you wasted half of mine instead.
You're what Dravozd needed. Under me and my precious ideals, this place wouldn't have lasted a year. So I left to devote... I may be a selfish prick, but I only...
What you had to do was...
Even if it meant we all starved?
Enough. This is no time for bickering. You can finish beating each other up once Dravozd is safe.
Fine. I've said my piece.
Yeah.
Sorry, Clive. I shouldn't have... Short enough on time. Still... Give us a mo, would you? You,
We can't...
Right you are. Don't want any nasty... Oh, and... Blackthorn?
Akashic on the move.
How close are they?
Within sight of the walls. They'll wash right over us if we stay out in the open.
Good idea. Get yourselves inside.
Understood.
I'm prepared to fight if I have.
Well, let's hope you don't. That's our job. Once the scouts are inside, order your men to... No heroic last stands, you hear me?
August's right. I've seen what the people here are tough and willing.
But I'm going out there. Start work on the gate as soon as I've left. I'll give you as much...
And if they kill you?
You evacuate, and it won't come to that. Take good care of Dravozd till I get...
Leave it to me. And...
All right. Which one of you's first?
Certainly not. You're not getting past me. Now, the question is, did I miss any?
Man alive! You still in... As many as I could, he says.
Only almost.
Yeah, one or two did try to sneak over the wall.
Good.
In time, yeah. But we can think about...
Sid! You're even more enough to give those Akashic monsters nightmares. But mostly, I felt grateful.
I'm afraid I've only delayed the inevitable. There's no getting rid of that ether flood. Meaning that any living thing which stumbles into those mines will end up clawing at your walls again.
And that's if the flood don't spread. If it does, well, I hate to say it, but the village's days are numbered.
That may be, but we're staying just the same. With ether floods springing up all over, we'll fortify the gates, and I'll see that they got...
All right. Then...
As for you, Blackthorn, that's twice you've turned up when Dravos needed you. So...
I shouldn't have stayed away so long. And I should...
Too bloody right you shouldn't. I always... envied you. How you made everything look... You leaving gave me the perfect and from that day on, I never once stopped to wonder what it would have been like if you'd stayed. You'd have been the death of this place.
Finally. Something. I hope you see the sense of it eventually.
Alive, perhaps. Wealthy. Our work used to be the now, we churn out the same rubbish. It's not about the craft. I wouldn't send my sons to war wearing the shit most of our smiths are making. I've kept working, honing my skills, trying to lead by example, but the average castle apprentice has as much passion for the craft as our current lot. Come back to us, Blackthorn. I'll even man those bellows of yours if it means we can work at this.
That's a kind offer. Kinder than I deserve. There's people who trust their lives to my steel. But that doesn't mean I couldn't visit from time. Let's see if we can't rekindle this town's back.
I'd like that.
Just be sure to tell Snotty to let me in the next time.
I never thought I'd see the...
I'd say that went pretty well, wouldn't you?
Even better than I'd hoped.
Sid, I've got...
And this is?
A token of our... But... designs for a certain sword have been passed down from...
Now hold on, Zoltan. There's a reason no one's made that blade in centuries. There's not been... I'll admit your cinders make impressive steel. And I've learned to own an edge. Odin will put the engravings on that thing are enough, and they're not just for show.
Have you forgotten what brought you back to Dravosd in the first? I knew I'd never surpass you with the hammer and tongs. So I turned between the two of us. I'd say with...
Clive, you wouldn't mind if Zoltan...
He's more than welcome. As long as he can keep our secret.
Right. Zoltan.
Come back.
Oh, don't tell me we've run out of Papillon.
We were just about to make a start on that.
It's funny, but none of this would have... You remember Camille? We'll be using his level work for the grip. The steel, meanwhile, will be tempered in a fire, burning the cinders you charmed out of Oz. And that whetstone from the Outer Isles, that'll be what gives the blood. And the final flourish will be my talented
A team effort, led...
Now, save that talk to the... Right.
To the bellows it is then.
Well, bugger me. We actually did it.
The sword to end all swords. Ragnarok.
It's quite something.
I, trust you'll take good care of it.
Thank you. Both of you.
So, does this make you pair the greatest craftsman alive, then?
This? Nah. This was just following the footsteps of the greats of old. It'll take more than that to earn us our place in history. But we're up for the challenge. Here.
A list of materials.
Zoltan and I got talking on the long road back from Dravosd.
We reckon with those items there, we could craft something even better than the Ragnarok. Something worthy of a legendary outlaw like yourself.
That's a weapon I'd like to see.
I was hoping you'd say.
One legend at a time, eh, lads? Before you start on the next.
Good idea. No more drinking to forget my past. It's about time, mates.
Then tap.
Trouble with your gear, or... I never fought me, and if it hadn't been for you, we would... I'll keep the forge up. Yeah? What's saying forging, dear? Anything else? Trouble with your gear, or what's saying forging, dear? That it? Fine.
The stew's awfully thin these days.
What do you recommend?
Sit!
Good morrow to you, my friend. I don't believe you've read this particular chapter before. There is a rather fascinating excerpt I've been meaning to show you. If you have a question for me, I should be happy to answer it.
There's no way of knowing if Doris will confide in me.
The stew's awful.
you tried Molly's lemon tarts?
Canva lost? It can't be true.
Miss, can we read Miss Editor's story for our lesson today? How was she? The Enterprise, I mean.
Ah, Sid.
Don't tell me.
Oh, no. I'm working on bringing a... It's got a reverberatory hood over the top. For additional... let's just say it gets very blimmin' hot. Heck, only mithril engines get hotter. And you can't... Trouble is, we won't be able to make it. And I hear you once helped Helena get her hands on exactly...
If it's for the... Oh. So...
We've got a couple of examples here.
More fallen material. So this smelter is similar to the mithril engine.
That's right. They're a bit like the thermal helms. And what's more, they're directional. Transferring heat. We've collected as many as we can. And I know where we can get the rest.
So you want me to visit some ruins, destroy some egg?
That's it in a nutshell. We're only 3 short, mind. There's one up and another in the silence... Or build it.
Covered in nicks and lumps, the lot of them.
Where are you?
Can I help you, Sid?
I'm looking for Doris.
I'm afraid not. She's at Martha's... My job, actually. When she heard what the mission was, she insisted...
Did she?
Following up on some... Once they'd settled in, the bearers you helped liberate in the Dragon's Eyrie were keen to talk about...
The slaver Cole's team were tracking when they were attacked by them. I'll go and find her.
If she's not moved on already, yeah.
Why would Doris insist on going alone? Doris should be somewhere nearby. Assuming she's still here.
It doesn't still hurt, does it?
It's been a pleasure, Dor.
I'll give your offer some...
How goes the investigation?
Sid, what brings...
You. I heard you were out here on your own.
Of course. And it had to be me. The bearers from the dragon, she's no fool. If we'd come in force, she...
That was her just now, so...
I'd say so. Seems her time in Rosaria is coming to an end. She's abducted bearers from across the region and is looking to... After her brush with those beastmen on the road to Northreach, she hired herself an Imperial escort. Which she's dangerous, Sid.
Then I'm going with... I'll take care of the escort. You can see the bearer.
The Baum Archers, soon to break camp. You go on ahead. I'll follow...
Clive, I'd like you to take something to Sir Wade. Seeds for planting. Thought it was about time. I'll keep providing them with whatever they need. But if East Pool's going to survive, as of those poor they've lived their whole lives in servitude. Small wonder they ain't got the foggiest how to provide for them. And if you're wondering, Sir Wade's putting a brave face on it.
All right.
Thanks. There.
Gizal Green.
Not the most mouth-watering crop, I'll admit. Better that than something that'll whip, and chocobos love 'em too. Which is no small thing. They ain't exactly succulent, but cook 'em right.
I'll take your word.
Anyway, Sir Wade'll know what to do. I'll go up there and show...
I'm sure you will.
I heard the Guardian saying we're supposed to...
Ah, what brings you to East?
A delivery from...
These are Gizal. Martha's keen to cut the apron string. I jest, of course. You see, but they'd long since gone to seed.
Martha was hoping he might be able to show the bearers so that they'll be able to...
That's not about... These bearers had only recently escaped. They know, unless we teach them not that much, it's a... Unfortunately, we've been a little too busy of late.
The Horde is... They're coming, so...
Time it all. I gather the men in the square.
Yes, Sir Wade.
The Horde.
A Kashek, a veritable legion of them. We don't have the numbers to hold back a swarm that size. I had hoped to build a...
Now you're out of time.
Precisely. If reinforcements from the rest arrive before they do...
What if you could call on reinforcement?
You mean the bearers? We brought them here so they might...
So wait. You said you lack men to defend the village. Though they may not be trained soldiers like your guardians. What help there?
You're right. I will... My friends, I humbly beg your aid. We Guardians are few and our enemies many. But I swear we can defeat them with you at our side.
You would send us to the slaughter, to serve as bait for those fiends so that you and your men might be spared. And to think we trusted you. Say what you will, a home is not worth dying for.
But it is worth fighting for. Sir Wade fights to give you lot a chance. Just like I do. Just like Sid does. We all wanted to give you a home where you could be free. And you got one, didn't you? This place, Eastpool. This is your village. Your home. And if you don't fight to protect what's yours, you'll lose it. You know I'm right. This world wants to take everything from you. Everything. Your homes, your freedom, your very lives. So then, are you going to stand by and let that happen to you? Are you going to accept fate like good little Bran did and die, having never stood up for yourselves? Or will you fight like free men and women?
What are you doing?
All right. Give me a sword. I never dreamt I'd have a home of my own. And now that I have, I don't want to lose it. I will protect what's mine, or die trying.
We all will. Free men and women, fighting together. For Eastpool!
For Eastpool!
Let's go. Thank you, Martha.
Don't mention it. Just promise me one thing. That you'll show them how freeborn fight.
Gladly.
Well, if it was numbers you were lacking...
Thanks to you.
Me?
Lord Rosfield, my lady.
So what's the...
We'll divide our forces into several small detachments, each made up of guardians. Upon engaging with the Akashic, each detachment will keep the creatures occupied.
You're going to lure them in...
I am. We will have neither the time nor the resources to treat the wounded, so injuries by coordinating our withdrawal through the use of messengers drawn from among the bearers. With luck, that point will be the village square. The perfect and for you and I to finish.
A sound plan, but one that'll require a leader. I'd say you have both in abundance, Sir Wade. Please.
Ha! And let...
Sir Wade! They're here!
Then you know what you must. We work together, each shielding the other that no man might... For Rosaria!
For Rosaria!
We've no time to argue, my lord.
And I will do as you...
Suppose we'd better do...
Right, you...
The calm before the storm. And here it comes. Not let this village fall. Looks like that's the lot.
Lord Rosfield!
What is it?
Owl from the rest. An Akashic curl's been sighted on Rhiannon.
Or the better half of it. So Wade, how many
Hard to say. My men are still facing... I could order a detachment or...
No. Let them... You stay here too, Sir Wade. I'll go after the curl. Join me only when Eastpool is...
If you're sure. May the Founder...
next one's mine. I might...
Faster! There it is. With me, Torgal. All right. Back to Eastpool.
Lord Rosfield, the Curl, is it?
It's dead.
Thank the we were able to eradicate. I have guardians posted around the village to keep watch for further... I hesitate to say it, but...
I think it might.
We saved... Thank you, my friends.
No, Sir Wade. You brought us together. Showed us what it means to fight for...
We never had nothing to call our own before, but now we do.
Forgive us, Sir Wade. But there's no doubt in my... We're free men now. We have to fight to protect what's our...
And we shall. This is our home. And if anyone...
They'll have us to...
Come on, then.
This village isn't gonna
They're not slaves any...
No. Your father took pity on them, and I believe if he was still with us today...
I believe he might be...
I shall remain here, my lord. And after all, this is my home now, too.
I think you'll find it's East Pudley. But you should be proud, or I'll have to pull my weight too. Can't... Speaking of which, I ought to be
Can we continue to count on your support?
Of course. And us Rosarians have got
Indeed we...
And Clive, come by the Golden Stick. I ain't paid you for delivering them seeds yet.
All right.
Lord Rosfield, do you recall clearing the goblins from the Stillwind? There's one sight that I shall never forget. Since that day, there have been more than a few times when the odds seemed so stacked in the enemy's favor. I thought about every time I would think back to the look in you to be a shield. Know that whatever trials Eastpool may face, I shall never lose.
So Wade, you have always been a true... I know that Eastpool, and indeed all of Rosaria...
Thank you. I know the rest of the world.
The hero? It's lucky you came by. Not only did my seeds get delivered, but you went...
I just did what I...
And it's only... Take it.
Thank you, Martha.
So, Peace Pools and a home to free bearers.
Well, it was your idea.
I know that, but I never stopped to think what it would mean. Bearers in charge, though I suppose the rest ain't much different. You know, bearers living free like that. Loath as I am to recall that.
I take it you didn't always see eye to eye?
Well, if you really want to know, I started. In fact, that's how I met him. Or at least... He showed up at the stables one day, asking questions about who founder knows what he thought I was doing with them. Running a hunt, poking around in their innards. Me, I thought he was a new constable. Thought the game was up. But somehow we both... And before I knew it, the cheeky arse was rattling on at me about how I was doing it all wrong. Told me I was giving them relief, but not freedom. But my bear got right under my skin, it did. Told him if he didn't like it, he could bugger off and... And you know what he did? And then I did the same. We made a pact that day, that whenever...
And you were?
Well, we both wanted the same thing, just like your dad. Do you know I was born right around the time Elwyn became Archduke? He certainly didn't lack for
Indeed, but the loftier one's ambitions, which is why those of us who follow in their footsteps need to finish what people...
Suppose you're... And if we don't manage it, there's always them who come out. Good thing we've got a few half-decent... It's almost enough to... Anyway, better get back to work. Let's see, the least the folks who saved Eastpool deserve is a hot meal. And you and me ain't gonna...
That sounds like a... Good. They haven't brought... How did Doris come to know us?
We've waited long enough. She's not coming. Ready to...
Back to civilization.
With all haste. Lest any... I presume your men are ready. We've suffered too many delays as it is. Any more and I'll be...
Yes, Mom.
Oh, but before you go, it appears we have company. Kill him.
You're welcome to try.
So much for your escort.
You'll forgive me for not avenging my men. I'm not the swordswoman I used to be. I surrender. Do with me as you wish, Cid the Outlaw.
Cid!
Ah, Doris. I take it you're not here to rescue me from our brooding renegade? You know, I always wondered where you'd vanished to. But casting your lot with this criminal of all people...
Better fighting for a cause than killing for... I'm sorry, Cid. I should have told this woman, my former master. Once she raised me like a daughter, and I did.
It wasn't all terrible. You were always so eager to learn, and had such clever hands. But you proved yourself a master of... How about it, my little dagger?
I never swore my blade to you. To liberate the bearers of this farewell, master.
You always were a right. Perhaps that's the reason I love...
What do you want to do with her?
I am not the killer she wanted me to be. Not anymore, and she no longer has friends in high places. The Dame does that.
All right.
I am. And thank you.
Then I should head back to the hideaway and put...
Welcome back, Cid. Doris's message just arrived.
With any luck, they'll be joining us in the... Oh, and your letter.
I'd been hoping as much. So the slaver we'd been chasing all these months, she's been arrested, by the way, over in Sanbreque, and she won't be getting off lightly. The Empire may have no luck. Can't have been easy for Doris.
I'm sure it wasn't.
I hope so. You had quite the past yourself before you came. Anyway, thanks again, Cid.
Keep up the good work, Cole. Let's go. Damn it. The whole village is turned. I can walk from here. To deal with these ones first.
Give me thunder!
To find this spherical echo. This is it. Right then. Just 2 more.